Andrew, you see the contract in your hand. Do you know what this means?
Opportunity.
Anytime, anywhere. Do you know what the goal of Violence Enterprise is? Taking over FBW. Getting all of the gold. Because that's what we need. And that's what we deserve.
Yeah.
This right here. Look, me and Reeves, we lost our belts. You even lost the hardcore irrelevant belt. But this right here gives you the opportunity to bring the gold that matters the most, the Violence Enterprise, back to where it belongs. You call yourself the Titan, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I brought you in as my hired gun. This right here. You squandered some other issues with Felix. You squandered issues with Dante Kruger. You squandered the Draven Solus problem because I had to face him at Wrestle Bash. But this right here screams redemption. Andrew, I hired you for a reason. I didn't hire you because I thought you were some nobody. I hired you because I saw the Titan in you. Take this and prove something to me and to Violence Enterprise. You got me? Violence Enterprise needs with this grants. We are Violence Enterprise.
I got you.
Let's get to work.
You'll get the Titan.
Now get that camera out of my face. We got shit to do. Hey! First event after Wrestle Bash! You baby! Woo! For me!
L'émotion étrange qui me fascine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FBW Unforgiven. Welcome to the first show after Wrestle Bash, and welcome to the new era of FBW. Ooh. Oh, well, let's get this started. Let's see what happened. So, FBW Wrestle Bash 9 ladder match. Anthony Aries, Draven Solus. All I had to do is play a little mind games, sneak a mask, leave a note, and no, I don't mean a handwritten one, to Mr. Felix, saying that I just had to take the mask real quick, toss it up, get in Anthony's head, toss the ladder over, and win this coveted prize. Now, let's not get it twisted. I still very much hate Anthony, but over these past few months, I've come to realize that he is a veteran, so hats off to you. You're just not have the willpower to handle the class act. Now, let's move on from that. Let's move on to another person who made this all possible, Mr. Andrew Havoc. Now, obviously, prime time after Wrestle Bash, I got in his face because he was trying to talk all this shit. He was saying, oh yeah, I have the glory stimulus. Sure, I lost the title, but I have the glory stimulus, guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Because here's the thing. You lost your Hardcore Championship the first time within minutes of introducing it. And then, mind you, having to beat a man who barely has a win under his belt over you, mind you, just to earn that glory stimulus. Let me make one thing clear again, Andrew. You are not winning an FBW championship. You are not earning my title, and you are never, ever beating me again. Because the new era of FBW starts with a curtain call on Violence Enterprises. The class act has only begun.
I want to catch this thing. Now.
Oh, God!
Now. Get on. Ready?
Hey!
Oh.
Hey! Oh! Oh!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. It don't fit. I'll grow into it. Feel that go, baby!
FBW fans, welcome to the main event of FBW Unforgiven 2025. And things are about to get hardcore when this man right here, the Dragonheart, Dante Kruger, looks to reclaim the hardcore title that was taken from him on the last episode of FBW Primetime by Anthony Aries, the Razor Rage, a man who he has a lot of history with. Anthony Aries being the man who he fought in his first match back here in FBW and his first match in his FBW career back in 2020. But on the last episode of FBW Primetime, Anthony Aries was trying to give back the mask of Felix Zapata that he got his hands on at WrestleBash 9. But Dante Kruger interrupted and tried grabbing the mask himself to give to Felix Zapata, but Anthony Aries responded by taking the hardcore title from him. A title that has rules of 24/7 defending anywhere, anytime, and Anthony Aries took advantage of the rules and has won his first hardcore title. But here comes the new hardcore champion, Anthony Aries. He's coming off of a major loss to Draven Solus at WrestleBash 9, losing his United States Championship. Now looking to hold the hardcore title and put pain and suffering onto victims. This match will be held under hardcore rules. Anything goes. Pinfalls and submissions can happen anywhere. There will be a winner. Now, however, we have to keep this keynote in mind. This is a rule with every hardcore title defense. Any other competitor can run into this match and pin either competitor to steal the hardcore title from this matchup. But here we go. Anthony Aries, Dante Kruger here tonight for the hardcore title. And Dante Kruger just slapping Anthony Aries. Anthony Aries trying to talk smack, but Dante Kruger, he's all business, taking down Anthony Aries. These two men have a lot of history against each other. Dante Kruger and Anthony Aries has gone to war many times here in FBW. Most recently at FBW Showdown when Dante Kruger came back from a couple-year hiatus from FBW. But if we look at his previous run, Dante Kruger made his backyard wrestling debut against Anthony Aries. So both men know each other very well, and there is a lot of hatred between these two men.
1, 2.
As of late, Dante Kruger has been picking a fight with Anthony Aries to defend the luchador heritage. Dante Kruger, a Mexican himself. Anthony Aries being adopted into a Hispanic Puerto Rican family, but a low blow taking down Dante Kruger. Anthony Aries is no stranger to those dirty tactics. That's why they call him the Razor Rage. But both men has ties to the Hispanic heritage. And as of late, Anthony Aries has been targeting Felix Zapata and disrespecting the luchador masks. And Dante Kruger has been picking a fight with Anthony Aries to defend that heritage, that legacy of the mask. But a knee strike right to Dante Kruger's face, catching him right under the chin. Now what is Anthony's going for here? Going for a leg drop.
1, 2.
The last time these two men fought in a ring was Showdown earlier this year. And Anthony Aries picked up the victory in that match, retaining the United States Championship. And now here tonight at Unforgiven, both men trading strikes in the center of the ring, trading slaps. Things are getting heated in this hardcore title match. Both men scrapping for control. And now Anthony Aries looking for that razor clutch. Trying to get the razor clutch locked in, but Dante Kruger trying to slam Anthony Aries, trying to get out of it. Power his way out of the razor clutch. Dante Kruger picking up Anthony Aries, and he slams him down with that spine buster. The razor clutch, a move that has made the Wolf of War, one of the most destructive men in FBW, pass out. But now Dante Kruger with an STF locked in.
Are you gonna quit?
A move by one of his idols, John Cena.
Are you gonna quit?
An STF locked in deep. Is Anthony Aries going to tap out? But no. Anthony Aries, he's going for the eyes. Raking the eyes of Dante Kruger. Everything like that is legal here in this hardcore title match. And both men back up in the center of the ring, trading strikes. What is Dante Kruger setting up for here? And a massive suplex.
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out, staying in the fight. Last time these two men fought was for the United States Championship, and that was just a regular match. And we saw Legos. We saw hardcore things, but here tonight we have hardcore rules. And what it says, and a Superman punch, knocking out Anthony Aries. Could we be seeing a new hardcore champion here tonight at Unforgiven?
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out from that Superman punch. Look at this replay again, catching him square in the face. And now Dante Kruger throwing Anthony Aries outside of the ring. Now this is hardcore rules, so pinfalls and submissions count anywhere. Now what is Dante Kruger setting up for here? He's sizing up Anthony Aries. He has him in the crosshairs. And a diving axe handle. Staggering Anthony Aries. And now just laying strikes in. Dante Kruger knows what it takes to keep Anthony Aries down. Anthony Aries can deal a lot of punishment.
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out. This is what I'm talking about. You can pin or submit your opponent here under hardcore rules, outside of the ring, inside of the ring.
See what we got.
Now Dante Kruger has that pipe, striking Anthony Aries right on the back. Now Anthony Aries, he can take a lot of punishment, and Dante Kruger knows that. Dante Kruger knows that he really has to take it to Anthony Aries if he wants to beat him here tonight, and Dante Kruger has defeated Anthony Aries in the past. Now Anthony Aries fighting back, throwing Dante Kruger into the shed. Trying to gain some distance. What is Anthony Aries going for here? He has a cookie sheet right off the skull of Dante Kruger. And again. Dante Kruger fighting back. Dante Kruger wants to win back the hardcore title. To prove his worth here this time around in FBW. Throwing Anthony Aries into the shed. That unforgiving shed wall. And again. And now both men going back into the ring. And now Dante Kruger stomping on the limb, the ankle. And now just choking Anthony Aries. You have to think about
quit?
all of the pent-up rage and anger that Dante Kruger has with the amount of disrespect that Anthony Aries has been giving to the Hispanic heritage with the Luchadors and his history with his cousin, Felix Zapata. Now Anthony Aries getting out to the outside of the ring, but he's going backstage. Anthony Aries trying to gain distance to recover. Anthony Aries went backstage, but what is this? Whoa, no! Anthony Aries, he has a weed whacker. We saw him use it at Holiday Havoc last year against the Wolf of War. And this is completely legal. Oh my God, and he hits Dante Kruger with the weed whacker. And again, right off the back, oh my God. The unforgiving Razor Rage, and oh no, he's going for the head, but Dante Kruger trying to fight to get that weed whacker out of the hands of Anthony Aries, and he does. That would have been devastating if Anthony Aries managed to weed whack the face of Dante Kruger, even with that mask on. And now Anthony Aries throwing Dante Kruger into that car. Both men now backstage fighting all over the FBW arena. Anthony Aries going in the car looking for something. Dante Kruger trying to catch up to Anthony Aries to see what Anthony Aries is planning. But where is Anthony Aries? Anthony Aries
running away.
hiding from Dante Kruger. What is Anthony Aries planning, setting up Dante Kruger for? Oh, no, wait, whoa, what is Anthony? He has a pair of scissors. Anthony Aries hiding from Dante Kruger, but he has scissors in his hands. This is all legal, guys. This is hardcore rules here at Unforgiven 2025. And now Anthony Aries, he's stalking the prey, and he hits Dante Kruger off the face with scissors. And now he's trying to cut the mask of Dante Kruger. But Dante Kruger fighting out. Anthony Aries dropping the scissors. We've seen scissors, a weed whacker, all legal here in this hardcore title match at Unforgiven. Now both men going backstage again. Anthony Aries gaining distance, trying to think of a game plan of how he's going to defeat Dante Kruger here tonight, and Dante Kruger takes him down with a cookie sheet. And now putting that cookie sheet over the hand. And he stomps it. Anthony Aries' hand in between a cookie sheet and concrete. The hand of Anthony Aries could be broken. Now what is Dante Kruger setting up for here? Dante Kruger has really been embracing the hardcore style since winning the hardcore championship at Wrestle Bash 9, defeating Anthony Aries' partner in Violence Enterprise, the Titan Andrew Havoc. But look at this, Dante Kruger just dissecting Anthony Aries with that cookie sheet.
Look at that shit. He never had nothing.
And now Anthony Aries throwing the cookie sheet, getting into control. Anthony Aries can switch the flip in the flick of a dime. And now throwing Dante Kruger into that gate. And now Anthony Aries trying to fight back and take it to the Dragon Heart. Dante Kruger as he throws him once again into that gate. That chain link gate, unforgiving. Everything is unforgiven here at Unforgiven in this hardcore championship match. But what is this? Is he setting up for that kill shot? Can he hit it? And he hits the kill shot. Now pinfalls are legal out here. If Dante Kruger pins Anthony Aries, we could see a new hardcore champion. And he's pinning.
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out of the kill shot. But Anthony Aries throws Dante Kruger into the gate once again. Dante Kruger looks like he was setting up for another kill shot, which could have ended this match. But now we are here in the driveway where we've seen a street fight take place. Anthony Aries, what is Anthony Aries going for here? He's not going... And a DDT right on the concrete. A DDT right on the Unforgiven cold, hard concrete. But what is this? Anthony Aries, he's lighting the grill. Oh no, is he looking to grill the skull of Dante Kruger? No! Right off the grill that he turned on. But Dante Kruger fighting through the pain. Oh my God, we've seen scissors, a weed whacker, and now a grill. This truly is hardcore. Now what is this? Anthony Aries climbing that place set with a diving axe handle right to the skull of Dante Kruger. These men are fighting all over the FBW arena. Both men now trading strikes. And Anthony Aries and Dante Kruger fighting back into the main ringside area. And Anthony Aries throwing a shirt, blinding Dante Kruger. Now Anthony Aries getting back in the ring. Both men have fought all around the arena, and now we are back in the ring. And a clothesline taking down Dante Kruger. Anthony Aries now picking up Dante Kruger. And a double clothesline. Both men are down and out in the center of the ring.
2.
Both men have been
3,
giving it their all to each other
4,
here for the Hardcore Championship.
6.
These hardcore matches are going to
7,
be taking years off
8.
of these competitors' careers. And now both men back up in the center of the ring, and a drop kick to the legs. You take out the legs, Anthony Aries cannot hit that devastating faith breaker. What is Dante Kruger setting up for here? He's going to the outside of the ring to grab something. And oh no, Dante Kruger has the weed whacker for himself. Dante Kruger sizing Anthony Aries. Oh my God! Dante Kruger just used the weed whacker on Anthony Aries. You can see Anthony Aries grabbing his chest in pain, being shredded by that weed whacker. Oh my God, and what is this? Dante Kruger setting up the kill shot, and Anthony Aries, he's out cold.
1, 2, 3.
Ring the bell, ref.
And Dante Kruger has won back the Hardcore Championship. The Dragonheart has proved why he is the new face of Hardcore in FBW. Dante Kruger now a 2-time Hardcore champion, defeating Anthony Aries, the former United States champion. He defeated Andrew Havoc of Violence Enterprise last month at WrestleBash. Dante Kruger working his way up the ranks here in FBW. Who knows, a possible undisputed or United States Championship match can be in his near future. But the Dragonheart is once again the Hardcore Champion.
You can't touch me. Disrespecting the heritage is far too long. Let's go.